Hello, this is Anna from Simply Contact. We make customer support simple, even in complex high-risk environments. Today, I want to take you behind the scene of airline customer support. Because here is the thing most people don't realize. When your flight gets cancelled, you see chaos. Long lines, busy phone lines, frustrated passengers. But behind that chaos, there is a system, or at least there should be. So let's walk through what actually happens when things go wrong at scale. Not in theory, but in practice. Imagine this. It's a Thursday evening in July, peak travel season. A major storm hits Central Europe. 200 flights are cancelled in a matter of hours. 10,000 of passengers stranded, and they all need help right now. The phones start ringing, the chaos queues light up, social media explodes, emails flood in. This is the moment that separates airline with the system from airlines with just a team. So what happens inside a well-designed support operation when this kind of crisis hits? The first thing that kicks in is channel blending. In most support operations, agents are assigned to one channel. Voice agents do voice, chat agents do chat, email agents do emails. But in a crisis, that model breaks immediately. Call volume spikes 10x, while chats might be manageable, or the other way around. What we've built working with the major European low-cost airline is the blended support model. Agents are trained across multiple channels. They can shift between voice, chat, and email in real time based on actual demand. So when call volume spikes after schedule change, agents move to voice. When social media blows up after disruption announcement, the same agents shift to handle the digital response. This cross-channel flexibility is what keeps things moving. Without it, you either overstaff one channel and waste money, or understaff another and lose customers. But channel blending alone isn't enough, because in real crisis, you also need more people, fast. And this is where most airlines struggles. Hiring takes weeks, training takes longer. By the time new agents are ready, the crisis is over, and the damage is done. This is why scalability has to be built into the operation before crisis happens, not during. In our case, we have the ability to add up to 50 additional agents per month. That's not a theoretical number, that's operational capacity built into the system. Structured onboarding, training playbooks, AI tools that accelerate ramp-up. And sometimes the situation requires even faster action. During geopolitical crisis, we've launched a dedicated hotline within days, a separate phone line with agents specifically briefed on the situation, handling welfare cases, rebookings, and urgent inquiries. That kind of response doesn't happen because someone is a hero. It happens because the system was designed for it. Now, here is the part that most people overlook. When you're operating under pressure, when volumes are 3 times normal, when agents are handling back-to-back calls with frustrated passenger, quality is the first thing that usually drops. Agents give inconsistent answers, mistakes slip through, compliance gets fuzzy, and you don't even know it's happening because your QA team can only review a fraction of interaction. This is where AI changed the game, not by replacing agents, but by watching everything. We use AI-driven quality assurance that transcribes and analyzes interactions automatically. Not 2% of them, not 5%, 100%. Every call, every chat, every language. And it doesn't just score them, it flags trends. It spots where agents struggle, it catches compliance issues in real time, and it feeds that information back to trainers and team leads, so they can act immediately. To give you real numbers, when we implemented this for a major airline, agents control coverage went from 71% to 100%. QA for a new language can be launched in 2 days, and language controller costs drop by 24%. That means even during the worst disruption, quality doesn't collapse because the system is watching and learning, but quality assurance is reactive. What if you could prepare agents before the crisis hits. This is something we've been doing with AI-powered training simulations. AI-generated voice acts as customers. They are frustrated, they are emotional, they are under time pressure, just like real passengers during a disruption. Agents practice handling these scenarios over and over. The scenarios are repeatable, reviewable, and tied to real KPIs. So by the time the real crisis hits, the agents have already been through it multiple times. The results are clear. The average quality score of newcomers increased from 3.5 to 4.8. Overall support quality went from 81 to 87%. And then there is a knowledge problem. During a disruption, policies change by hour. Rebooking rules, compensation eligibility, hotel voucher procedures, agents need accurate answer, fast. So they have to ask a supervisor every time the queue grows. Handling time explodes. Passengers wait even longer. AI-powered knowledge base solve this. Agents type a question and get the right answer instantly, pulled from the centralized source of truth, always up to date, always consistent. This alone reduced reliance on Supervisor by 50% in one of our projects. And when supervisors aren't bottlenecked by basic questions, they can focus on genuinely complex cases that need human judgment. So let's zoom out for a second. What does all of this add up to? When a disruption hits, the airline that handle it well aren't the one with the biggest team. They are the ones with the best systems. Channel blending, so agents go where the demand is. Scalability built in before the crisis. AI quality assurance covering every interaction. Training simulation that prepare agents for pressure. And knowledge tools that keep answer fast and consistent. That's not a support team. That's a support operation. And there is a big difference. Here is the lessons I'd leave you with. Disruption don't break aviation CX. Bad weather doesn't break it. Cancelled flight don't break it. Unprepared support system break it. The airlines that win customer loyalty are the ones where passengers feel taken care of even when things go wrong. And that doesn't happen by accident, it happens by design. At Simply Contact, we built this system for airlines and other high expectation industries. If you are dealing with complex support operations and looking for a partner who understands what it takes, we'd be happy to talk. Don't forget to subscribe, and we promise more insight on this channel.